everyone, this is Susanna from WordPress Building Blocks, and today we're going to look at the Dashboard Posts menu.
Now, moving down to the posts, you see there are 4 choices here: all posts, add new, categories, and tags. So let's click on all posts, and it'll take just a minute to load up here. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why I left all of these posts in place, because I wanted you to be able to see this. This is a page that shows all of the posts that are on the site, and if you scroll down you can see it goes down quite a bit farther, and this is just one of 3 such pages. Now, it's arranged pretty logically. The title of the post is here, and on this particular one you can see that it hasn't been published yet. See, it says draft after it, and then the author, and categories, tags, and the date that I last modified it. Okay, now there are other things you can do on this page. You can sort by for example, if you wanted to see just specific dates, if I wanted to see, say, just November of last year, I would click on that and click filter, and it shows me what was added in November. I'm going to go back to all here. You can also view by category. So if I wanted to see everything that has been published here in the design category, I press design and then filter, and boom, there you go. So that's the posts page. Now, add new, and this is one of the nice things about WordPress. WordPress usually gives you more than one way to get to anything. So, for example, if I want to add a new post and I'm on the post page, I've got an add new button right here that I can click. I can also go over here and click this, or I could go up here and click post. They all take me to the same place, but I'm going to just click this one, and this shows you the screen that you use to add a new post.
You have 2 types of editors available for adding a new post. When you first use WordPress, the default is what we call the visual editor. You see these 2 tabs here, visual editor and text. The visual editor gives you buttons to push to make bold or italic, or to style your text in other ways. And it shows you, it's what we call WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It shows you the styling as you go along. The text editor is plainer and simpler, and I happen to use that one because I do know HTML, and so I can kind of check the code as I go, make sure everything's working properly. But normally when you're starting out, you use the visual editor.
So you'd enter your title here, and your text here, and so on and so forth. And then when you're all done, you can click the publish button, and it will appear on your site. Now, this particular theme, the 2014 theme, has some things that you don't see in every theme. And every dashboard is a little bit different because of the themes and plugins that you use. They add different things to the dashboard. Normally this box isn't here, but because this theme lets you add posts according to whether they're, for example, a quote, a link, a video, an audio, it's got this extra box. So that's the Add New Posts screen. Now, categories are important because WordPress provides you with categories as a way to organize your posts to make them more easily searchable. And you can see I've got a bunch of categories here. I've got 24 categories, and this is one of 2 category pages. If you scroll down, you see that it goes on, and there's another page we could go to. So if you want to add a new category, you type it in here. Slug is what WordPress does, or you can change it yourself. For example, if I wanted to create something and just call it new category, okay, WordPress is automatically going to create a slug once I save this that's going to look like this. But if I don't want that, I can override it by typing in my own slug. And so I'm just going to say new. If this is a subcategory, if it has a parent, then you can click this drop down and add it to the correct parent. If there's no parent, you can leave it alone, and you can add a description. And then when you're all done, it automatically adds it to the categories. And if you want to add another one, just click Add New Category and go back to the beginning and type your new category name. So that's the categories. Now, tags are another organizational tool. And this is the page where you can add or edit tags, and it's basically the same as adding or editing categories. You type in the name, the slug if you want to create your own slug, and the description. And one of the interesting things here is that for both categories and tags, WordPress shows you how many posts have this tag already. Okay, so you can see here this one has one. This one doesn't have any. Here's one. Here's one with two. If you have some posts that are about topics you write about very frequently, you're going to see that the tags are used much more often. Again, this is just a test site, so there's not a whole lot here. Okay, so that takes care of the posts area.
In our next video, we'll be taking a look at the media menu. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You can email me with any questions. The email address is on the screen here, and I hope to see you in the site.